Wih, mantap. Cek cek. Cek cek. 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 Sini mana ya?
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Filippo Inzaghi playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Messi. And here's Cruyff. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross goes in there. He's done well to get that clear. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Inzaghi. And it's Azar. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Thuram has it in a wide position. The bar. Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And he's had it nicked away. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And we have our very first corner. Zanetti getting this one clear. Messi. Raul Reds have the chance to go the other way. Lam. Raul Reds yet to have an attempt on goal. Del Piero looking to get on the end of this. Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Cruyff. Foot in. Isco. And it's Azar.
Colorado Springs really have
Yep, yep.
found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Cek cek.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a try! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
So, third quarter of the game. Del Piero plays it short. Tries the cross. A mighty effort! And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Maldini. Messi. And this is Cruyff. Corner then. So their fourth quarter of the game. Del Piero with the short one. Out to the left it goes. Lewandowski. Half an hour played now. Aimed beyond the defence. Applies the finish! Now there's a fine ball. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Lewandowski. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cruyff. Lahm could try cutting inside here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Inzaghi. Del Piero.
Check.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Check.
Some really good ball movement. And here's Inzaghi.
Itu amat umpanannya, guys.
Key ingredients in the team's attack.
Nice.
Well seen.
Waduh.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted.
Duh.
He's through here. He's got away.
Mati.
Chance.
Oh, nice.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Nice.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half.
Ada
Still where we
Delpi.
started. 0-0.
Del Piero terbaru, guys.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Urawa Reds really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Isco.
Lari dia, guys.
Seedorf.
Gimana?
And this is Ronaldo. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lahm, he rises. Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of
Nggak bisa ngomong apa dah.
is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too.
Bisa ngomong apa dah.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, Peter, just
Aduh,
see
sorry.
here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Inzaghi.
Sorry.
Isco.
Ya ampun, ke sana larinya Inzaghi.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Backward it goes. And that's a good ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application,
Aduh.
Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot
Woi.
more urgent. And he shoots!
Nice.
They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that.
Hmm.
But not this
Sorry.
one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nah.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Woi, sorry. Nice.
Howson does well to
Adah.
stand firm and defend it.
Ay,
And
mati.
this is Neymar. Shot could be on.
Nice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aduh.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Nah. Tolong dong, jangan saya. Nah. Menang kah saya? Bisa sempat lihat musuh saya. Panas. Oh, berarti kita harus ngumpulin 10 pemenang, 10 pertandingan. Dan di Wolmo nggak sih? Kamel bangku. Kan kita guys.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed
Aduh,
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has
Uh.
never been about cutting inside. It was
keren.
the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Kenapa sana?
That is a little undercooked. Threads one in. Lewandowski chasing after it.
Cek.
Lewandowski. Row of Reds finding their
sorry.
passes. Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. And he welcomes it in. And this is Messi. Modric. And it's Azar. Now it's Inzaghi.
Aduh, sorry.
Aimed beyond the defence. Great vision. Big chance!
Selamat.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Good finisher.
Thinks one through. Spread neatly. Gets into some space. Belletti. Deep cross. Hits a goal kick. Row of Reds still without a single shot on target. Can he get on the end of this? Belletti. And he's intervened well there. Played into space. Oh, that's delightful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Azar. Tries to play it through. That's travelling a long way. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Adams. It's Belletti. And this is Inzaghi.
Maaf.
He's only too happy to take that back.
Sorry, kok begitu ya?
Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Filippo Inzaghi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Filippo Inzaghi. That has not gone well. Now it's Lewandowski.
Up.
Row of Reds
Nice.
have it back and can go again.
Aduh.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Belletti crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there. Filippo Inzaghi. Modric. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Modric. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Aduh, sorry.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. That has been cut short. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to pass it through. Howson gets over and intercepts. Adams. And it's Belletti. Oh, that's well spotted. Modric.
Sorry, terlalu cepat guys.
Rijkaard.
Terlalu cepat melepas bola.
Isco.
Gak ada orang dong.
And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Robert Lewandowski.
First
Nah,
half brought no goals.
padahal ketabrak biasa itu sih.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the
Nice.
ref.
Great effort, but no way through. Now, he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Urawa Reds come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Howson. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Waduh, mati
That's
saya.
good vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find
Nice.
him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ball driven towards the far post. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Isak. Beckham. Now Modric. Azar. Now it's Aubameyang. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed.
Woi, kepala ya guys.
Referee's given a throw. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
Aduh. Modric.
Filippo Inzaghi being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Looking for the run. Now it's Isak. Oh, he's one-on-one, surely!
Nice.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Inzaghi. Modric. And it's Modric.
Such good technique.
Great ball, and he's in here. And he's cut it out. Very little to report from an
Keras.
perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far.
Ya ampun lambatnya.
He's given a penalty. Urawa Reds have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead.
Ah ya. Nice.
Not so much sophistication as
Ke berapa deh?
and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great
Ke
reactions
6-6.
there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Urawa Reds penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Now it's Aubameyang. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Passing is
Sorry,
crisp
sorry.
and sharp.
Sorry.
Get it through. Modric. And here's Aubameyang. And
Ya
he's been
ampun.
shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide.
Ya. Itu amat. Sama Messi kalah dia.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Ya,
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep,
kaget
and he
saya.
wins out. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, what are you
Aduh.
thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Aubameyang. Looking to play him in.
Ada.
Urawa Reds clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. Time and again they are repelled. Hazard looking to play him in. Inzaghi!
Iya, masuk Inzaghi.
He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good. Such
Nice
sharp
Inzaghi.
skills and such a delicious finish.
Ayo,
Yeah, he gets
hati-hati.
top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Konsentrasi. Aduh, tidak konsentrasi, guys.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Aduh.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any
Aduh.
complacency after that.
Nice.
Well, that's well seen too.
Buang aja.
This is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ih,
Now it's Inzaghi.
nggak lari dia dong.
Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Aubameyang.
Well,
Red.
that's another interception and a show of
Nice.
anticipation to be commended.
Modric. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Isco.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Nggak gitu dong.
And the number on the board is 3. Now, this could be a chance.
Buangan bola ya.
Chiellini. Not the most accurate pass. Modric.
Yo ampun, udah nendang itu.
Rijkaard.
Nice.
And that will be the final act. Perfect result.
Menit ke-66.
Outcome.
Ntar ya guys ya, kita cari konten dulu guys.
Flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think
Oh,
it
sorry.
shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both...
Sorry, kelewatan tadi guys. Gila kali kamarnya. Aduh. Apa? Nah, ini yang bagus. Bung. Dia apa dapat ini? Ini yang kita cari. 100 koin. 100 koin gimang. Halo abangku. Komen lah abangku. Alexander Pato.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. We're back in possession and ready to go again. Tonali. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Modric. That has ended up in no man's land. Tonali. And this is Bebeto. It's a really well-measured ball. Drilled in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And no, that was never going to make it. Azar. Isco. Neither of these two want to go
Nice.
second best.
Aduh, nggak dapat dia dong.
Especially adventurous early on. Tonali. Bebeto. And this is Pato. In with the
Nice.
challenge. And this is Lewandowski. Great
Waduh,
defending,
nggak ada
strong
kesempatan
and
umpan.
determined.
No.
He's had it taken off him. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Inzaghi. And here's Lewandowski.
Aduh, Modric gitu amat umpanannya Modric.
That's been cut out, well played.
Aduh,
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
udah dibatalin lagi. Udah di cancel
He
padahal.
was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's being urged to shoot. Very nicely done. Philippe shapes to shoot.
Kena tiang dong.
That was probably asking just too much.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Boom! Astaga.
No, he didn't
That's-
quite meet it right. Rowell Reds have their second corner now.
Hazard, aduh. Isco, aduh.
He's gone for goal! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bebeto.
Waduh, Bebeto.
Good driving run. And he's running through.
Ya ampun, kena kaki dong.
That is a foul.
Sorry guys.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand
Jadi
there
tarkam
and
gini saya.
while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow it.
Alonso!
Nice.
Howson with the clearance. And now a
Ih.
sudden chance to counter. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Bebeto. Great shot!
Nice.
And he was
Itu
there
baru
to get
refleks
a
kiper
vital
mantap
touch.
itu.
Bebeto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Hazard is there to clear. Half an hour played now. Tonali. And this is Pato.
Mati saya.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real
Blunder.
focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Some really good ball movement.
Aduh.
Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Isco. Azar. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Pato.
Lewat semua dong.
Pass it through. They played face to face with the king. Can he finish?
Nice kiper.
Split second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. He might chance for a shot.
Nice.
Off the post. He has done it. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Aduh.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the
Woi.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two
Jangan dah
strong teams
ngumpan-ngumpan di
of
sana.
equal standing. The
Buang-buang
outcome
aja dah.
should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really
Kurang
nice
kencang dah guys.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
And so we're off again. Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he cuts out the supply. And the ball's gone astray. And this is Pato. A lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rower Reds come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going
Kurang
to
keras
end
lagi
up as a
dikit.
tactical change, Peter.
Xavi Alonso, Eze, out to the right. He's in space and looking for options.
Nice.
Oh, well played, well played. Azar, and that's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso.
Mau diganti ke Hazard? Aduh, sorry. Nice.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Tonali. And this is Bebeto. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
Gak
Oh,
lolos
they
dong.
could be caught out here.
Ya dikit tuh padahal. Aduh.
Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Just about up to the hour now. Looking to play him in. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Hazard. And it's Modric. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well
Nyangkut
stopped.
dong.
Rower
Nyangkut
Reds
terus.
are, of course, in a position
Mati
to
saya.
go to the bench should the need arise.
Mati dia. Oh, selamat.
Beto finds himself offside.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first?
Ya.
to this? And another
Nice.
volley! And it's in!
Tendang dong tadi.
And the comeback is complete! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yildiz. Bebeto.
Wih, Bebeto, nice.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest...
It's Azar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Ah, nice. Aduh. Udah dapet dia, Des.
Speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Inzaghi chasing after it.
Aduh.
Hazard will not want to lose
Aduh,
out
sorry.
here, not against this opponent.
Udah guys.
Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Big
Masuk nggak?
chance.
Souch.
Really well
Nice,
taken
nice shot.
goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
After 78
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Oh,
This is wonderful front-footed
Aduh.
football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
And a chance! Sticks it away! There was
blunder
no
guys.
no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And now he has two.
Ya
We
ampun.
have got ourselves What's the game
umpanannya.
here?
Well, I think they
Nice.
have every chance of leveling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely
Sorry.
gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear,
Oi.
Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nice. Aduh. Nah.
Lovely pass.
Boom.
Shots!
Aduh, kena lagi.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Filippo Inzaghi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Roa Reds have their third corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Roa Reds get their fourth corner. Hakimi deals with that comfortably.
Pelanggaran nggak tuh? Nggak pelanggaran.
And this is Isco.
Pelanggaran nggak?
And this is Modric.
Ah ya, lambatnya.
Urawa Reds can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to
No.
commit now.
4 menit dong tambahan waktu.
Rice. Arsenal finding
Nur.
their passes.
Was.
Hakimi
Was.
hit the byline here.
Mati saya.
In here.
Mati saya.
There's the shot. It's a goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And that really is
Lewatin semua nggak tuh
so
mainnya?
impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
All. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game.
3 sama deh.
Of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Aubameyang claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Oh, naik juga. Toto harus dapat 6 poin, guys. Banyak pertandingan juga ini jadinya. Patut kaca. Hah. Berharap apa saya?
Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Inzaghi. Aubameyang shapes to shoot. It's in, and that takes him up to 30 goals for this side. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we
Aduh,
anticipated.
lamatnya.
Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Has a look up and drives it forward. Urawa Reds leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Ah,
And he's let fly.
ay.
And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Modric. That pass isn't the best. Bale played out to the left flank. In with the challenge. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, there's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Inzaghi. Hazard.
Pretty robust defending.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Inzaghi. Driving on and making good progress. He's a sharp little... He's had a shot! And it's in! They have come rolling.
Nggak bisa diapa-apain.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. It's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Seedorf really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aduh, kurang keras, guys.
And the danger is averted. Seedorf. And it's Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Aubameyang.
Aduh, Meyang.
In a flash.
Kok bisa dia?
He measured that. Real
Nice. Nice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Iniesta. Good take, and is he in? And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now, can they get him away? It's Adriano!
Wah,
Oh, it's a beauty!
tidak ada harapan guys.
Himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard...
He's got two. And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Hazard. Filippo Inzaghi. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. Lofted in. And the keeper beats it away. Yeah. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's Seedorf. And he was quick to react.
Nice.
And we hit half-time.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Cantik tak meluk-meluk.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Pinches it off him. Van Dijk. Rower Reds come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Raul. Seedorf. Messi. Bale. And this is Bale. Now the delivery. Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Thuram is... And he'll shoot here! That is decidedly lacking.
Thuram clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Modric. Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, smashing header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defense...
Lincoln! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Just eases him off the ball. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Rower Reds perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. And it's Iniesta, distributed tidily. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Hit into the middle. Zanetti attempts a clearance.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
Oh no, what has happened here? Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Iniesta. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Forlan. And here's Forlan. Modric. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, this is a great position. And Aubameyang! Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. Seedorf. And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. Now there's a fine ball. Messi. Iniesta. Spread it left. Forlan. And he was alert to it. Iniesta. Messi. And it's Seedorf. Rower Reds needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi, Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And here's Bale. Van Dijk cuts it out. Iniesta. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Fired deep towards the back post.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, Messi. Numero 6, Iniesta. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22,
Rijkaard.
Neymar.
Modric.
Il numero 8,
Now it's Forlan.
Gerrard.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Pass somewhat off target. Gives it back. Oh, that's well spotted.
Il quarto
Confirmation
uomo
that there will be
indica
2
2 minuti di
minutes
recupero.
stoppage time. Maldini. Now it's Forlan. That's an imaginative pass. Shoots! Keeper's got his work done. Rower Reds have their second corner now. Gerrard. That's that, the end. Rower Reds can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to... Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Some good persistent defending here. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Good take and it shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicely spread. Takes aim and crosses. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's away. Expertly cut out. And the shot! He's got a goal!
Begitu dia.
In double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Woi,
that's
pelanggaran lah.
really mistimed, and it's given penalty. France have themselves a chance from the spot. Mignon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. France have hit a quick-fire double here. There's the shot! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's Camavinga. Ekitike picked out and a chance!
Wish.
It's in!
Pur ini.
Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
Kante with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Dipukul ya, guys.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And he cuts out the supply. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a nicely nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the
But
other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he was quick to react.
ya ampun.
Due, given the lift of his goal. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's quick to get it clear again. Fofana. Due. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their second corner now. Danger averted for now. France are looking to go forward now.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Chouameni makes the interception. Due. And it's made its way to him. And he's intervened well there. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's only too happy to take that back. And there is the half-time whistle. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. France do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
Saling kejar mengejar ini guys.
So off we go once more. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. So, third corner of the game. Oh, that's wonderful. Extravagant effort! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Dembele. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. France have reclaimed it. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And the shots! It's a goal!
Nice.
And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Dembele. No, that was never going to make it. Camavinga.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Ribery gets into a good position. chance, surely! Corner number 2 then. And the shots! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Nice.
Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe, and it's Ribéry. Gets a good foot in there. Griezmann. Well, that pass isn't the best. Conte. Zaire Emery. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Delicate ball.
Waduh, begitu amat tendangannya.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Gusto. Upamecano engages and forces him off the ball. Zaire Emery. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. Oh, good ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Doué concedes a free kick for that. That has ended up in no man's land. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Koundé. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. Doué. Dembele. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Look at the shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Dapat bola nemu dia, guys.
Sticks it away. Just cruising. They are cruising. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
How many? Just how many? It's become a case of men against boys. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Griezmann. 5 minutes left on the clock. Zaire Emery. And this is Dembele. And this is Giroud. That looks a cracking ball. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, this is a great Giroud!
Nice.
They've done it!
Olivier
Just
Giroud.
so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France grab a goal, but it's hard to see. Real chance! Off the
Il y a
post!
4 minutes de
That's
temps
really
additionnel.
well manoeuvred. There will be 4 extra minutes. Griezmann. Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Conte. And it's Griezmann. Zaire Emery. Oh, good spread. Gusto. He's found a way through. Gusto puts a cross in. He can get that clear.
Thank you guys. Sudah menemani saya.
Perfect outcome.
Ketemu lagi di lab selanjutnya ya guys. Thank you Milky Piki.
France can be really
Pernah
happy
rasanya saya
with this.
ketemu
I
sama
saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done.
kita klaim koin dulu guys. Berapa tabungan di akun bansos ini? $2.300. Ya guys ya.